Good morning. Don Keith on the Diary of a Psychotic video blog. This video blog is brought to you by Campbell's Soups. Good. Well, the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Historic devastation and flooding. People rescued off a hospital roof in Tennessee when a dam collapsed. Big Bend is devastated in Florida. Parts of Georgia, South Carolina, as far north as Tennessee and Kentucky. Paducah, Illinois, and Kentucky. All right. As many as $42.5 billion in damage, the early assessment. And as much as $8 billion in lost revenue economics. And everybody's getting sick. There is a minor form of COVID going around that many people are getting. I had my vaccine, so I'm not as bad. I hope my loved ones traveling are okay and secure. I hope those people down in Georgia that and Florida that I am familiar with are okay. I'm going to give some shout outs in a little bit. What I want to talk to you about is ethics, brinksmanship. Donald Trump is meeting with Zelensky later today. Bad idea. I don't think any potential president who's before the election should talk to anyone out of state. It is not ethical. You don't talk to foreign powers before you get elected. No one who's been elected to the office of president since George Washington has agreed with that policy. Ever! Ever! Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. I'm reminded of Steve Austin standing there after he used a chair and a ladder on fellow wrestlers. He said, "I did it because I can. Because I can." I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I taught ethics at the training school in Portsmouth. That's what I taught, ethics. When you work within the law, that doesn't mean you should obey it right to the letter. It means that you should interpret the law as much as possible. You should temper justice with mercy. This is what ethics is all about. What you can do is not what you should do. All right? Every time a policeman pulls you over, he knows you're frightened. He knows you're scared. He knows all these things. It is unethical to approach a motorist with the intent to do harm. Okay, if you're making a felony arrest, don't approach it with the intent to do harm. If you're going into combat against enemy combatants, harm them, okay? Show them that you're willing to harm them, okay? The reason why we were in Afghanistan for so long was because there were too many moral and ethical questions brought in, okay? They had no morals, no ethics. They were just, get out of Afghanistan. We don't want you here. Okay, that's the way it was in Vietnam. Get out of here. We don't want you here. Okay? There were people there that wanted us there, and there were people there that didn't. When there got to be more people that didn't want us there than wanted us there, we got out. So, we abandoned Vietnam. Well, we ended up having to abandon Afghanistan because we are a people that we base our decisions on law, justice, and mercy. That's what a Republican does. That's what a republic does. We are a constitutional republic. That doesn't mean we're Republicans. Do you understand? We're not Republicans. We are a republic. That means we're a nation of laws that govern the civilian government. We have a police force and we have a military. Our military does not operate here in the United States. No, it doesn't. The police forces do. Municipal government does. That's what prevails. That's what's ethical. That's what's merciful. That's what justice is. Okay. It allows us to have first responders that are going to take care of what's happened through the central part of the United States. Let them work. Stay out of the way. Don't bring any ethical questions to them. We're just there to get the people back up on their feet so we can get up and get back to work and get back to loving one another. Okay? All right. Some shout-outs next time. Okay? But I'll give a couple of shout-outs, okay? My wife, Lulu, and Nancy, Billy, Linda. Okay, everybody be safe, okay? You too, Kimmy Kim, and your mom and dad too. Okay? This has been Don Keith with the Diary of a Psychotic video blog, brought to you by Campbell Soups. Good.